Hello. When we started planning this preface, we didn't know that it was going to be electronic, and probably this is the first preface that I know of that is being audio taped, videotaped. It is certainly the first one that I know of that is being videotaped through Zoom and with a virtual background of all things. I chose this virtual background given that I am in the hospital, wearing scrubs, taking care of children in the middle of a worldwide pandemic. These are unprecedented times, and I cannot but smile as I record this, thinking about how far this textbook has come. Our president, Daniel Fung, in his preface said that he was the first one to jump onto the bandwagon that Joe Ray had when he proposed back in 2011 having a virtual textbook. I salute both of these gentlemen, Joe for having the initial brilliant idea and Daniel for being the first one to jump on. I have to confess, I did not jump onto the bandwagon. I thought it was a terrible idea. I thought it had nowhere to go. Who would want a free textbook? This online business was too ethereal. It just didn't make any sense. Now, probably I did it because I had a conflict of sorts. I was at the time editing my 4th or 5th big tome, you know, one of those books that you use as a doorstop and that no one ever reads. And probably at some level I felt the threat and I didn't want to do it. Sure enough, within a very short period of time, I saw the brilliance of this idea. And I very enthusiastically, not only jumped in as a contributor and initially as a helping editor, but I also just as quickly gave up on the idea of my big textbooks. So here you have me some years later, delighted to be the co-editor together with Dear Joe on this textbook. I have to say that there are two main contributions that I have made to the book that I feel very proud of. One of them is that with colleagues in Chile and in Spain, we were able to complete the first full translation of the textbook into Spanish. The Spanish translation has also now been joined by the Russian translation, full translation of the book. And combined, the Spanish and the Russian account for about 1/3 of the 1 million, almost 1 million hits that the book has had. I am simply thrilled to see how far and wide this textbook has gone. And the second thing that I take great pride in is having first come up with the idea, which Joe resisted a lot, that we rename this textbook in his honor as a J.M. Ray textbook. He resisted, I knew that, but I had a secret weapon. I approached his wife, I softened him, and eventually he was able to accept this. And the entire IACAPAP community was absolutely thrilled, and we are. This book is a testament to the hard work of this generous, brilliant, wonderful man who from Sydney, Australia, has revolutionized child psychiatry. As you read this book, as you see its beautiful pages and images, as you hold it virtually in your device, think of what this man has done. It is remarkable, and we are absolutely thrilled to be part of it. So here's looking forward to many more virtual updates of this constantly evolving live document that is a textbook named after the great Joe Ray. Thank you, and keep safe.